Welcome to the final episode of Building Barry's Amusements in Minecraft. If this is your first time watching and you haven't seen the other episodes yet, go ahead and see those other episodes before you watch this episode. Now in today's episode, we're just going to be doing the finishing touches to Barry's Amusements. Today's episode might be a little bit shorter than usual. If you're enjoying this content and want to see the end product, please subscribe because in a few days I will be showing the end product of this recreation. Now let's do the finishing touches. So we're doing the finishing touches and we're now building like the backstage area. This is basically like a little storage area, and if you have seen my video of going down to Barry's Amusements while it's abandoned, which I think you should check out, basically I say there's a lorry and there was a lorry parked in this section and that had the airborne shot in the back of it ready to be exported over to England. Now before that the area just had some arcade machines lying in there, but most of them are gone, but I do add a few like miniature slot machines and stuff. This also has like a few like temporary building offices as well as like a few dumpsters, which you can see me adding now. Now that blue thing I'm building, that was like a miniature like crane like forklift thing, but then I realised the thing didn't go there, it actually goes a little bit further down. Now as we continue down, I'd just like to say something quickly. This recreation actually turned out a lot better than what I was expecting. My other two Barry's Amusements recreations, which I built when I was a little bit younger, were absolutely awful and completely like unrealistic, with the ghost train literally just being a turn and that was it. But this one, I'm actually really proud of it. I might even share this map, but I'm not too sure how to do that on Xbox One, but if anyone does know how to do it, please leave a comment down below. Or maybe I might do private tours of the thing, I'm not too sure. But I will try my best to share it to as many people as I can. But as you can see, I'm now building one of those temporary looking office buildings. I'm not too sure what's in them, but it's probably like where like the deliveries are handled in and stuff. But now I'm going to add in the arcade machine, which is lying around here. I do remember looking over from the original factory shop, and when you could look down, I could see this arcade machine lying there. I think it was like a penny pusher. But there I built a slot machine. So now we're continuing down to the doors that lead to the arcade. Now this used to be open to the public, this section for people to walk down and go through those doors, but it didn't look like it's open nowadays. In this recreation I leave that section closed. As you just saw, that's where like this miniature like storage area slash graveyard ends. So as you can see now, I just built like this miniature crane thing. It isn't the best looking, but nobody really cares about this section. Now I'm just building these two crates, which are both stacked on top of each other, I just copied and pasted the other crate. Then put a 4x4 one on top, which was very easy to do. Now I've just finished the graveyard section slash storage area and we're now moving on to the donut shop. I'm not too sure what is in here, so what I just did was basically built a counter as well as like a wee sitting area. Now we're moving on to the finishing touches of the entrance area. As you just saw, I added in like the three like bush like flower pot things that are at the very front that like say welcome to Barry's, all the fun starts here, and the other side says thanks for visiting Barry's, we hope you had a fun filled time. I also added in the token machine that's like next to the Helter Skelter. I know there's one that's next to the Jumpin' Astro, but I didn't add that in. Now quickly I'm just adding in the sign for the ghost train. I simply used banners for this. So now I'm just adding in like the cars that are located at the very top. These are like employee cars that are parked up here when people are working at Barry's. I simply just added in 3 cars on this access road. Off camera I added in the rocks that are located along here, as well as I added like extra grass in that area. And then up at the very top I added in the grass before the train station. The train station is simply just the big wall, which I have absolutely no idea why that was added, because I loved when I came to the train station just seeing Barry's operating in the background, seeing the Extreme Orbiter operating and everyone on the Big Dipper. Now you can only see the top part of the Big Dipper. So as you see right now, I'm just building the small graveyard that's next to the Speedy Mouse, as well as adding the Extreme Orbiter cover that's located just lying to the side. That cover was only ever on for 1 or 2 days, but now it's being used over in France. Now that just about wraps up the final episode of Building Barry's Amusements in Minecraft. So that was the final episode of Building Barry's Amusements in Minecraft. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of Building Barry's Amusements in Minecraft. But we're not over yet. In a few days' time, I will be showing the end product as well as doing a POV of every single ride here. And again, if this is your first time seeing this series, please subscribe and go check out my playlist to see every single episode of Build and Barry's Amusements in Minecraft. Thank you so much for joining me again on Build and Barry's Amusements in Minecraft, and I'll see you all soon.